Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, you're welcome. If you're a returning viewer, you're also welcome. Today's tutorial, you're going to be learning how to draft out a bishop sleeve, and you're going to be needing a basic sleeve block for this. So if this is what you are interested in, please stay tuned until the end of this tutorial. So this is what this sleeve should look like after you draft it out. And right here I have my basic sleeve block ready, and it measures 21 inches in length. So because bishop sleeve always comes with a cuff or a band, whichever you know it as, you're going to be drafting out a band of 2 inches. But in case you need yours to be longer than 2 inches, you can go ahead and mark that out. So we are going to cut this out and then we label it our band. Now we are going to keep this cuff aside, and later on we are going to work on it. So to the remaining part of the sleeve, you are going to splash and spread it for us to achieve our bishop sleeve. But to do that, because we want to maintain the upper part of our sleeve, that is the shape of the upper part, we want to maintain that. We are going to come down from the biceps line by 2 inches, and once you come down, you're going to make a line right there, and that is where our slash and spread is going to start from. Okay, but if you want, you can equally start from the biceps line. That is totally up to you, your preference. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to bring in a fresh pattern paper, and then we are going to place this sleeve block on top of it. And then you may want to tape this down, okay, so that it will move while you're working on your sleeve. So you are going to measure what you have on that end, as you can see me doing like this, and then mark it out also on the down part of that part. Okay, this is because this is just like a guide in case you need to put a button on your sleeve. Okay, that is where you'll be putting your button, but for this one I'm not going to be making use of a button. Now you're going to start slashing your sleeve. Okay, and now to slash, we are going to have to divide our sleeve into 4 equal parts. Okay, not minding that I've slashed the center, you're supposed to have divided into 4 equal parts. So to this end, you're going to divide into 2 equal parts and then mark it down. And going over to the other part, you're going to have to divide also into 2 parts, that is making these 4 equal parts. But this is not constant, you can as well slash um into 6 parts. It all depends on your preference. Okay, but for me, I'm making use of 4, so I sliced it into 4, and then I'm going to mark it down to the hem. So once you are done with this, you're going to go ahead and start slashing this. And to slash this, you're not going to slash it completely. You're going to leave like 1/4 inch unslashed, so that this won't cut off, okay, while you want to spread it. So the only part that I slashed completely to the line is the middle line. And then once you're done with that, you're going to also slash the sides, just as you can see me doing like this. And to the side again, you're not going to slash completely. So just look at what I am doing right now, and I'm sure you're going to understand. And you guys, that line that I traced out, that is where my hand is right now. I am going to use a tape to hold it down because I don't want my sleeve to leave that particular line. Okay, so now that we are done with that, you're going to have to start spreading this. But I noticed that my paper wasn't enough, so I'm going to cut off a fresh pattern paper, like a piece of pattern paper, and then add it up to the one I have, so that I'll be able to add volume to the down part of my sleeve. Okay, because you need to add up a volume to this so that your sleeve can fall in place properly well. Now once you are done joining the extra sheets, you're going to have to start spreading this. And to spread this, you need to make it even if you want, but if you don't want, just it mustn't be even. But for me, for my own, I made it even, so I used 2.5 inches while I was spreading this. Okay, so I spreaded using 2.5 inches evenly, and then I marked out the line. So when you're marking out, make sure the line that you are about to connect right now, ensure that it meets the end of the sleeve. Okay, just as you can see me doing like this. And once you are done with this, you're going to have to connect the sides. Okay, just as you can see me doing like this. Now once you are done connecting it, guys, this is it, we are done. And you're going to mark out the shape of the upper parts. Okay, and after you mark out the shape of the upper part, you're going to have to insert your seam allowances. You can make use of 1 inch, that is if you want your seam allowance to be 1 inch, but for the sake of this tutorial, I made use of half an inch for my seam allowances. So I'm going to mark out half an inch seam allowances all around this my bishop sleeve. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. You guys, this sleeve is always so beautiful, so elegant, and this sleeve is what you would want to try. So at the down part again, I added a little bit of volume to it by adding 1 inch extra. Okay, because I want it to fall very well. All right, so if you have been able to see a bishop sleeve, or you have made bishop sleeve, that is if you are not a beginner, you would understand what I am trying to explain right here. Okay, so you need the damper to fall in place properly well, so that's why you need to add a volume to it. Okay, so now that we have cut this out, this is our bishop sleeve. Guys, this sleeve is very, very beautiful, and this is what it looks like. So we are going to have to cut out our band properly well. So to the band, you're going to have to add half-inch allowances all around it, to the upper part and the side. The only place you are not going to be adding allowance is the down part, because you're going to be cutting that on fold. So you guys, this is it. I will see you in my next one. Bye.